Welcome back to another episode of Boom and Bust. I'm your host Terry, and today continuing our All-Pro film series. Today looking at DeAndre Hopkins from the Houston Texans, wide receiver. Again, going through the first team All-Pro from the 2018 team and just watching them through film, breaking down what I see, and then, confirming if they got All-Pro status or not. And so Hopkins coming out of college was a guy I was excited about. It was interesting because he went to Clemson with Sammy Watkins, and everybody was just like, Sammy Watkins is the dude. Like, he's the one everybody was more worried about. And Hopkins was just kind of the steady, older player that was just a steady receiver. He didn't pop out as much as Sammy with the speed and explosion. And I always lean towards guys with great technique and great floor. So I was big on Hopkins. Did I ever think he would be a top 5 receiver? No. But I was really big on his intangibles and his work ethic. And so him coming into the league and just grinding it out, because I don't think anybody thought of him as a top receiver in the first few years, but over time and over a bunch of quarterbacks, he showed that he could stay consistent and just a hard worker. So anyway, we're going to look at his touchdowns and some of the other big plays from the year. So let's go ahead and get this started. And they'll be starting towards the end of the year and then go backwards. So Hopkins is at the bottom of the screen. Oh my God. I think we need to start a petition. NFL Network needs to get, or NFL needs to get this together. Anyway, so bottom of the screen, working against the corner, gives him a little fake, gets behind him, and what a nice catch. I mean, the throw was all off, and that's Jalen Ramsey now that I'm seeing that. I didn't even realize who they were going against, but that's Jalen Ramsey. And so towards the top of this route, you're going to see him give a nice little nod to the outside. And at that point, just uses his speed to outrun Jalen Ramsey, who's a pretty fast corner. But again, for a guy, like, he was not known for his speed, and to see what he's kind of developed is impressive. And then you see him locate this ball, because it could have been put in front of him, but it's towards the sideline, and he doesn't have a lot of space to make the catch, but is able to bring it in and then keep his feet down. This player. All right, anyway, so Hopkins is right here and towards the seam, and it's just hitting down the middle of the field. Not sure what the safety was doing. They didn't even really try towards the end of that play. So the safeties are up. So Hopkins just gets even with him, and no location on the ball, so the safety didn't really know where the ball was at, because I think he could have made a play. But Hopkins just locating the ball, tracking it, making it a nice catch. Nothing really crazy right there. He literally just ran down the field in a straight line almost. All right, so this is against the Jets again. Hopkins is towards the top of your screen. Very wide, outside the numbers, a lot of space. Works the fade towards the end zone, and just the ball skills, the concentration to make that catch. Hopefully we'll be able to see it a little bit up close, because it's hard to see from 22. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we just see Hopkins go up, attack the ball, catch it through traffic. Got a little shaken up, but holds on to the ball. And again, it's those ball skills that you end up seeing that's so impressive. Again, wide outside the numbers again. In the white zone. Now he's just working the back. Not sure the coverage just let him go. following the quarterback. And like I said, quarterback's influence these days is Aaron Rodgers. Just want to move around to set up a throw. Hopkins is wide open. That's easy. That's easy money for him. Against the Redskins, he's in the top of this bunch here. Just kind of has a delayed release. You see, well, at least the quarterback can see where the secondary, who they're covering. Once this delayed release, we see who goes where. Safety's out of position. Nicely thrown pass, actually. High up and towards the hands where only Hopkins can get it. But again, Hopkins catching away from the body. It's a good ball location. It's interesting to see so many teams just kind of leave Hopkins doing his own thing. All right, so now towards the scene, sits down underneath the zone. Nice pickup there. He did cause him to fumble. I don't know if he lost the ball or not. All right, against the Broncos. He's inside in this trips. Probably going over the middle. Yep. Runs, some people call it an over route. I just call it a crossing route. I'm not sure. I guess the corner was trying to pass it off to the safety. That's just easy. Miscommunication. Wide open, easy. I'm actually shocked at how many easy touchdowns he's had so far. All right, so Hopkins is lined up inside again in this trips. They're an empty. So either going down the seam or across the middle, my guess. And does a little dig route, or not dig, a little drag route almost. Fakes the short, comes down across. Some people call it D route. That wasn't really a big play. I wonder why they put that on there. But nice route. You see how shifty he is in his routes, though. All right, so here we go. Pressed up. Was I looking at the wrong one? I definitely was. All right, so let's see what Hopkins. Who is that? Maybe that's full. Okay, Hopkins is here. Working across the deep middle again. That over route. Just nobody there. And then yards after the catch. These are some easy touchdowns. Not that he's not good. It's just I'm shocked at the defense letting Hopkins run around like they are. It'd be one thing for one team to do it, but you see how many teams are doing it. That's kind of crazy. All right, so anyway, Dolphins again. We're in the white zone. Hopkins is at the bottom of the screen. And you look at this release. What do you do with that? That's a good stem right there. If he pushes off the line towards the outside as a corner, it's going to be hard not to panic. And so then he brings it back inside on the slant. Again, very good technique running routes, very good technique catching the ball. And so you see him set the corner up there, and then you see the tough catch. Just look at it. Look at how he makes that catch. You see all hands. Catch radius, snags the ball out of the air. And then you got your young quarterback who's not scared to put the ball in those tough places because he trusts that, you got a receiver that can make those catches. So bottom of the screen is Hopkins, one-on-one with Ramsey probably. beats the press off the line. And it's a lot of space here. Good timing, good rhythm. And you know they trust Ramsey over there by himself, but that's what happens. And you see, like, not the press, but the jam. So Ramsey tries the jam. I mean, because once your hands go forward, you're leaning, flat-footed. You don't stop his route, then he's got a free. I mean, Jalen can recover, but he's got a receiver coming downfield now. You out of position. There's no way you're getting him. But again, the catch, away from the body, catch radius, goes up, attacks the ball. And like I said, some of these have been easy. That doesn't mean he can't make difficult plays. All right, so inside here, empty. We got Hopkins. Look at these catches. I appreciate it, especially because in the college game, you just never see, I mean, I wouldn't say never, but a lot of times you don't see guys making catches like that. It's always these body catches or, you know, these easy bubble catches. Look at the radius going up, locating the ball, having the arms to go up and get it, the hand strength to catch it through the tackle. And so some of these are one-on-one matchups, some of these are wide open, but you see consistently Hopkins being a sure-handed catcher against contact as well. And that might have been a fumble. I don't know what they ruled that. All right, so Hopkins is at the top of the screen, backed up in their own area. Again, someone presses, gets off the press. And you know what? That's good coverage. I believe that's Byron Jones. That's good coverage. That's a fight all the way. I thought he was going to go vertical on him, but Byron recovers because he tries the jam. Hopkins beats it bad, but then runs this comeback. And Jones is all over it. But Hopkins makes the catch still. All right, it's Cowboys again, midfield. Hopkins at the bottom of the screen, working one-on-one. Not sure why they put this in the big plays. That's weird. Anyway, Deshaun Watson throws an interception. All right, so we got Texans go against the Colts. Hopkins at the top of the screen. Two safeties back. Why do they keep putting these interceptions on here? I asked for Hopkins touchdowns. All right, so that's it. So that's it for DeAndre Hopkins for this year. And I would say as far as the all-pro status, I would definitely give him all-pro. I mean, those plays didn't give you a whole bunch. But again, you see what sets him apart as far as his ability to have that catch radius. And if you see the highlights, you know how strong his hands are. And I think his route run is really good. I don't think it's elite by any stretch, but he definitely has enough juice where he's going to respect the release off the line, and you can easily get fooled in trying to play him too tight, and then he's going to go vertical on you. And then, of course, pretty good run after catch as well. But yeah, if I'm putting him up against Michael Thomas, I do think he brings a little bit more skill and a little bit more in the catching department. So I would say he's definitely all pro. Anyway, go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Hopkins. Share it around, get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for listening.